Relay is a rather intriguing film. It's kind of like a chess game or a cat and mouse style action thriller with less action but more thrilling events. All right, so Riz Ahmed plays this kind of fixer, and Lily James kind of contacts him because she got some very damning evidence against her ex employer, and she wanted to kind of be a whistleblower, but then the employer sends people after her that are harassing her and coming after her, setting her car on fire, and she just wants to get that info back to the employer. But she can't do it face to face because she's afraid for her life. So she essentially gets information on this guy who can return the files. That's Riz Ahmed's character. And the two never meet face to face. She essentially calls this relay service for hearing impaired and visually impaired people, and they connect the two. And essentially, he helps her get that stuff back and essentially wants to get her some money. But something happens that's never happened before with these two, or with him, because he's done this various times. This is his livelihood, for God's sakes. He ends up falling for her, even though they've never met, they've never physically spoken, but there's this weird bond between the two. And essentially, he goes deeper and does things that he's never done before for a client. And what's really cool here is Riz Ahmed, for the first act and a half, doesn't say a single word. For a while, I wonder if he's a mute or whatnot, but then later on, he does speak. I don't know why he then speaks later, but he does. But he just gets deeper and deeper into this kind of crime thriller. This is directed by the director of Hell or High Water. So there's this kind of similar brotherhood, a kinship to that movie. It's not as good, but it's still on par. It's just slightly below. And Riz Ahmed is killing it. He's always killing it. And Lily James is pretty good, but not as good as she has been in other films. Just seems a little more reserved and kind of just not as into it as she could be. And then you have Sam Worthington. He's kind of menacing. Willa Fitzgerald, a breakout star from Strange Darling, is in here, and she's kind of cool. But she works with Sam Worthington, and they're kind of these shadowy people. And I feel like her character is kind of underutilized. And Victor Garber's here. He's great. This movie is cool. There's some action towards the end. I feel like the movie kind of thinks it's a little smarter than it actually is. There's something that happens in the final act that I called 10, 15 minutes into it. It just seems so blatantly clear that something was going to happen. And I hoped I was wrong, but I wasn't. I don't know if everyone else had thoughts like I did, but I don't know. But either way, this has fantastic cinematography, a fun score, great editing, and like I said, a stellar cast. I really had a good time watching Relay. I just wish it was a little bit better in terms of the final act being slightly different than I imagined it would have been, and maybe if Lily James had cranked it up to 10 a little bit more like I know she's capable of. But overall, it's a fine film, and if you're looking for something different to see in the theater, I highly suggest checking out Relay. And if you like this review, why not hit like and subscribe? Because I'm putting out daily trailer reactions, movie reviews, series reviews, entertainment news, and so much more, all right here on this platform. And if you've seen this movie, did you agree with my review? Did you see that third act situation coming? Let me know in the comments below. And if you happen to like entertainment podcasts, why not check out mine? It's called Movie Toast, news and reviews, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.